African. Here and there you hear my accent slip out from time to time on here. Certain phrases my accent will bungee jump out on its own is beyond me. When my accent is on the run, I let it be. I never send out an Amber Alert on it. Growing up African, certain things you just pick up. You just get accustomed to it. I slipped up not too long ago. I was out ordering some sushi. The waiter asked me what would I like to order. Instead of saying I would like, I said I would. The waiter was confused. These things happen here and there. It'll just sneak up on you. Sometimes when you tell people you African, they'll be like, oh, really? I didn't know. As if you're supposed to have a name tag on. One thing about Nigerian parents, they don't play around with names, first and middle. Strong names with meaning too. They'll give you names like God's Will, Progress, Prosper. Unique ones too. I got an African homie. This man's name is Sunday. He got two cool names. You spell out his middle name, it look like a license plate number. He's one of one. Elon Musk's son ain't got nothing on him. There's a number of good things within the culture though. Like it's factual, Nigerians love degrees. We collect degrees like baseball cards. There's no doubt about that. We be on good grades from the jump. My first report card was like a milestone of straight A's. If I got a B on a report card, I couldn't wait to come back for revenge. I needed victory on every run. I don't care if I had to give my teacher under the table cash. I needed to get things done my way. I'm big on trying different foods from different cultures. So if you haven't already tried Nigerian food, I suggest doing so, or just trying out African food in general. There's a spot called Veronica's Kitchen in LA. Their main thing is Nigerian food. Last time I went there, parking was real tight. It's in the cut. I had to get out my car through my sunroof. But there you can get jollof rice, goat meat, different types of stew, and fufu. A lot of people grew up on Taco Tuesdays. I grew up on Fufu Fridays. That was just my dad's thing. Fufu and rice, I would rotate those back and forth, like putting a bad tire in the back until you get to Pep Boys for the new ones. You go to an African party and see the water cooler off to the side, you'll think it's soda and drinks, but it's really a tub of rice. That's just how it goes. That's just how they package it sometimes. I love a good African party, but you got to pay attention to the start time. If the flyer says the party starts at 6, that means people not showing up till 11. That's when things really get popping. But it'll be worth it. We'll party all night, dancing off the Heinekens, the Marnellis, the malt, no seltzers in sight. Even if the party lands on daylight savings time, we'll eat up that extra hour. If it's a venue, find parking outside the meters because you're about to be staying all night. Find an all-night parking structure because they're about to hit you with the after-party info. You got to be prepared. The DJ will not leave you stranded. Listen out for the details in between songs. Look out for the clues. Weddings go up. I've been to many African weddings in the past and sat at a table where people didn't even know the bride and groom. They was just there for the action. I was toasting with strangers. I made new friends that night. I always hope I get a good view at the weddings. I want to be right front and center like a mall map. I don't want to miss not one moment of the festivities. Everybody be fresh, head to toe in top-notch regalia. I'm used to it now. It rubbed off on me growing up. Now I stay presentable. I'll wash my car in a tuxedo. I be suited and booted like I'm walking up to the stage on NBA draft day. It's in my jeans. My play clothes never get playing time at an African function. If you see me walking in loafers, my steps real delicate. You think I'm walking in quicksand. No socks, all ankle cleavage out. And a lot of my peers will be on the same way at the same function. Not only with fashion though, but growing up in an African household as a whole, we share a lot of same experiences and similar stories that we carry wherever we go. I would love to see a show or shows come about on growing up African in the future. I don't care what network it gets on. I'm tuning in. I don't care if I have to use every HDMI slot. I need to see how that's going to go about. Just growing up in general, under wherever your parents are from, you can relate with different backgrounds with certain cultures, whether it's food, fashion, music, or the language. Everybody got their own ways. That accent slip can be the alley-oop to trigger people to ask where you're from. And all in all, rep your culture every single time. It's real serious.